everybody. The fish shop has just finished its first week open again since lockdown, and it's been an absolute huge success. People pulling up, totally contactless, picking up their orders, didn't even have to get out of the car, couldn't make it any easier than that. But one thing I did have a gripe about is we posted this beautiful picture of whole Brill, and I thought to myself, that is an absolute star. We're going to sell out of these and end up giving them away to family, friends, and also all the staff. But next week, I'm going to get the Brill in again, but I'm going to make them oven ready instead of just serving whole fish. So what we have here is, we're going to show you a quick and easy dish, is Tony, our lovely fishmonger, is going to cut the head off, all the fins off, and split the Brill in half. Okay, so it's oven ready. All's in there is a little bit of bone, but the most beautiful meat you'll ever get. And also, because it's cooked on the bone, you're in for such a treat. So this should take in total 15 minutes. You're going to have to serve your own salad, veg, potatoes, or whatever tickles your fancy with it. But I'm going to show you how to put it together. That's how simple and easy it is. So, casserole dish, and then we're going to season the Brill. Keep the skin on it. The skin's going to protect the lovely flesh underneath, and I mean literally put loads and loads of salt on, because you actually don't eat the skin off the Brill, okay? And then we're going to use some local grapeseed oil, and like so. Look at the beautiful colour of that. This is the closest thing we'll get the olive oil, and it is just as local as this fish. So, first part of this dish is grilling the fish, and again we're going to use your trusty pal Alexa. Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
5 minutes, starting now.
When this comes out of the grill, we have some cherry tomato split in half. You can use any ripe tomato, just cut into chunks. Roughly cut onion, and we have just herbs I got from window boxes outside. So we've got a little bit of rosemary, some thyme. Soft herbs we're going to keep to the end, which is basil, but it could be parsley. And then we've got a couple of bay leaves, and then we've got a bulb of garlic. Just crush that, and then just put your hand on it like so. There you go, feeling strong. And then cut our lemon in 3, and that's all the work you have to do in that dish. Also, we're going to need a bit of wine, but I'm going to hopefully drink a few when we're waiting 5 minutes for the fish to go through phase 1. The oven as well is preheated to 200 degrees, and once that fish is grilled, we're going to put all this lovely aromats and vegetables onto it, and we're going to pop it in the oven for 10 minutes, and it's going to create its own sauce, its own vegetable garnish, and all you have to do is serve it with a little bit of potatoes. Cumber spuds are in season, cypress potatoes in season. Something nice and local, something simple, because realistically that fish is going to be the star and nothing's going to compare to it. Okay folks, our timers just went off, so our fish has been grilled for 5 minutes. And let's see what we have here. So there you go. You want the skin to blister on it, and then what you want to do is also just throw all that lovely veg in there. So, all the tomatoes all over, our herbs, our lemons, you squeeze the juice, and then a good glug of wine. So what's going to happen here is, we're going to pop this in the oven, we're going to cover it, and it's going to be like a pressure cooker, which is going to basically trap all these flavours. Put salt in there over the veg, not over the fish if you can avoid it. It's going to trap all the flavours we have in here, and then when we open it up, it's going to have a sauce. As tight as you can get it without burning your fingers, like I just done. So, got a preheated oven at 200, and it pops in there for 10 minutes. At this stage, get your salad, your potatoes, any side order you're going to have with that, and chill. But definitely, you're in for a treat. Okay folks, Alexis just told me the timer's run off, so we're just going to pop this out and check it. So as you can see, the fish is beautiful, the veg is nice, and what we're going to do is, see, we just push the fish. It's still a wee bit tight there, so still a bit to go. We're going to let it rest. I'm just going to finish that on the grill. So we're just going to let it rest, and what's going to happen with that is all the juices are going to run out of the fish. It's going to make a amazing sauce, and then we're going to finish it with a little bit of rapeseed oil. You can use olive oil, you can use a little bit of butter as well. You just need that little bit of richness. Rapeseed oil is probably, out of the three I mentioned, is by far the best for you. And this is a beautiful colour, and again, it's local, so you can't go wrong with it. Okay folks, so we've let that rest for a few minutes. Just any fish in the bone, it's better to cook it really high temperature, and then just let it rest. Look at the juice came out of there. So you've already got a sauce. It's made its own fish stock, and all I want to do is just brown up some of those tomatoes and some of those onions. So just throw it on the salamander.
Grill?
Sorry, just throw it onto the grill. I keep getting told off for calling our grill a salamander because it's getting all chefy, but it's hard because I sort of miss work a lot, so I have to keep calling it the salamander. So under there, all you want to do is basically, you won't overcook a fish really that anymore, because all you want to do is basically just get a little bit of finish on the onions and also the tomatoes. And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish it with some basil. You can use parsley, chervil, anything you have growing, or else you can do without. When you're ready through it, that's going to over the top. Anytime you're using soft herbs, put them at the finish. Anytime you're using sort of stronger, earthier herb, put it at the start. So just a little rule I have. I don't know if it means anything, but it works for me. Also, as well, is the portion of fish we have there would feed 2 hungry people or 3 not so hungry people. Ballpark price, because I haven't got the prices for what's going to be caught, because we buy live every day, is ballpark price of this is about £12. So it's the same price as 2 steaks, but I don't know. And for me, fish in the bone, where it's any type of flat fish, round fish, is absolute golden. Brill, turbot, Dover soles, lemon soles, to me, it's just a spectacular piece of fish. And I'd be surprised if we don't shift a few of these next week. Hopefully they catch them next week, or I'll be in trouble. Okay guys, just a recap is we got our fish. So basically that size of fish, you're talking 5 minutes under the grill. I got that right, because I keep saying salamander. 5 minutes under the grill, you take it out, you put on your veg, you put a load of salt on the veg as well, a glug of wine, some earthy herbs, put it in the oven, loosely wrap with tin foil, don't put it too tight. Put it in a really hot oven for 10 minutes. Take it out, let it rest. You can let that fish rest for an hour, get yourself ready, organise whatever you need to do, and then right before you're ready to serve it, pop it back onto the grill, nothing on it, no tin foil on it, and I will just take it out here and see what we have. So, I have taken the lemons off because we're not really going to eat those. You can eat them if you're hungry, but I wouldn't recommend it. And also take off all these little bits here. I can tell you now, the smell of this is incredible. And the reason why we left the skin on the fish is for one reason, is because when you peel that back, look how moist that fish is. It almost protects it. It's almost like armor on the fish that protects it, and the fat underneath the skin moistens the fish. Now you might have a wee bit of trouble getting it off, but look at that. That is incredible. I mean, as far as seafood lovers go, it's good to get a little bit of salt, because the fish didn't get any salt, that as much as it actually needed. And then we'll go for some pepper, tiny bit of pepper. And then we need a bit of fat with that, or I need a bit of luxury with that. So we're going to use some rapeseed oil. thirsty that fish is. It's actually sucking up all that oil. And you get a good glug on it there. Look, here's the beauty of it all. Comes with its own little sauce and garnish. And just tip that on there, like so. I'm actually reluctant to cover the fish up because I think it's so beautiful. But now, you had a bowl of cumber spuds, just peeled, cooked in loads of salted water, a handful of parsley, and some real butter. Just on the side of that. I mean, talking about cooked so much that they're sort of floury and spit, and you put that beside that with a nice glass of maybe the Salbrino we're doing as our wine of the week. I think life doesn't get much better than that. So in the fish shop this week, the star of the show is going to hopefully be Brill, oven ready Brill on the bone, and there's no excuse, cook it.